Go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 2, season 2, Couple of Coaches podcast with me, the coach, and Mike Clark Fit.
There you go. Great intro.
Hope everyone's well.
Bit more energy.
Hope you're happy for us to be back. Hope you enjoyed episode 1, little recap of life. Now we get to the nitty gritty. How are you, Michael?
I'm very good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm very, very good, actually. Yeah.
Good.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Yeah,
feeling groovy.
We're both all right this morning. Max is out on his walk, so hopefully we'll have no interruptions today.
No headphones being pulled out.
But yeah, no, we're good. We've got a great topic today.
Well,
so
basically,
we had some feedback, and everyone loves the fitness stuff, but a lot of people said they like the kind of relationship, maybe lifestyle-y stuff. Is that the right thing to say? Like, just, not talking. Yeah. Okay. They basically like it when we argue. So we're going to try and argue a bit more. We need subjects that we can argue on. And I found quite a good one. And it's actually called The Good Wife's Guide from 1955. So quite a long time ago.
That is a long time ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what, like...
You weren't even thought about it, either was I.
Post-war? Post-World War II?
Yeah.
See?
So, do you know what I mean? Go on.
I know my errors.
History, go on. History gal.
So a long time ago.
So yeah, we're gonna run you through the Good Wife's Guide and see what's changed in this relationship.
This is actually a guide that was written.
Yeah, it was from Housekeeping Monthly, 13th of May, 1955, and this is the Good Wife's Guide.
So it must have been in like a magazine or something.
There must have been a housekeeping magazine, I'm assuming for wives and women to housekeep. And this was their guide. And this was the edition of the 13th of May, 1955. So, I mean, do you want to tell them like the story of when we spoke about it?
Yeah, I was going to say, can I just say, when Mike first spoke about this with me, it's actually a little bit ironic because I was laid on the sofa, head back, feet up, chilling out. He was doing the dishwasher in the kitchen and telling me about the Good Wife's Guide whilst doing the dishwasher in the kitchen, whilst the wife, not a wife yet, soon to be, was laying down with her feet up. So it's a little bit ironic, isn't it?
Yeah. I was basically thinking, what the hell's happened? I mean, life's changed. I was born in the wrong era. And by the way, I mean, it's all banter. So if you're a bit of a snowflake, don't get emotional. We're just going through the guide, which I think was actually quite good.
We love a debate. We love a topic. Let's
crack on. So, I mean, I'm not good at reading, but I'm going to try. Right, so this is number 1. Have dinner ready. Plan ahead, even the night before, to have a delicious meal ready on time for his return. This is a way of letting him know that you have been thinking about him and are concerned about his needs. Most men are hungry when they get home, and the prospect of a good meal is part of a warm welcome needed. Now, what do you think of that?
I mean, I don't cook my food worrying about how you're feeling and concerned about your well-being. I cook my food because I'm bloody hungry and I just want to eat.
And I just get the leftovers.
I mean, you've kind of ruined this for yourself, really, because you don't go out to work. You work from home.
But I've got to take 2 steps from the office. Do you know what I mean? To come back into the front room.
Right.
But, but if I'm honest, you generally do that.
What?
So you fit the thing.
No, I don't.
You do.
I make dinner.
You make me a delicious.
You can't cook.
You make me a delicious meal, or can I cook?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just playing games.
Not whilst concerned for your well-being or your stress levels.
Okay, can we agree that it says most men are hungry? I'm always hungry.
Girls are hungry too. I'm a hungry girl. My belly's rumbling right now. I'm waiting for my wings after this.
The wings are actually in the oven. Guess who put them in the oven? Emma. Well done, good wife. All right, let's go on to number 2. It's a good one. Prepare yourself. Take 15 minutes to rest so that you'll be refreshed when he arrives. Touch up your makeup. Put a ribbon in your hair. And be fresh looking. He has just been with a lot of work-weary people. So yeah, basically, He's been with a lot of people that look like shit. And he wants to look at something nice when he gets home.
Does that mean before you finish work, I can have a little 15-minute nap?
Well, yeah.
It says rest yourself.
It does. If you're gonna touch your makeup up. Oh, well, I've never seen a ribbon in your hair. I'd like to see one.
Would you?
Can you put a ribbon in your hair tomorrow?
I
mean, girls used to wear ribbons in their hair, didn't they?
I mean, it's funny because now men, I mean, they probably chat shit, but they might mean it. Are like, oh, I prefer you natural. Like, you're wearing too much makeup. Like, don't. Yeah. So that's really changed.
That's true.
You wouldn't want me to. If we were just chilling for the evening, you wouldn't want me to wear makeup.
No,
you prefer me natural.
I agree. I prefer natural. I think the whole makeup thing's been taken way too far. Do you know what I mean? Girls don't look like girls anymore. Well, they do, but they just don't look how they would when they wake up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we like the natural.
Go to bed with a 10, wake up with a fucking 3.
Oh my God.
What?
Calm yourself down.
Oh, I'm just having a bit of banner. That's not every girl, by the way.
Yeah.
You don't wear that much makeup anyway.
No, I wear makeup for this.
Yeah.
Although I did have a comment from someone once.
Did you?
I can't remember where it was, but they were like, you don't need to wear makeup. You look better natural. But I was like, I didn't know who she was. So I don't know if she's ever seen me natural. She might have the scare of her life if she saw me natural.
Stalker. But you don't actually wear a lot. You actually do have quite good, you don't need to wear much.
Well, my skin's a bit up and down. It's actually quite good at the moment, but I do have the odd breakout. So no, just like every girl does. But you know, we're all natural. You should embrace yourself and your natural self, and you don't need to cover it up with makeup unless you want to, because it makes you feel more confident and happy about yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can start taking 15 minutes rest.
Thank you.
I mean, you take about 3 hours rest.
Anyway, I'll have a little kip before we finish work.
15 minutes has changed. It's a bit more now. Okay, this one I'm not quite sure. I mean, obviously the language is different.
Do you want me to read it?
No, it just says.
Do you want the wife to read it for you?
It says be a little gay and a little more interesting for him. Happy, obviously. His boring day may need a lift, and one of your duties is to provide it.
I mean, I do bring the bants for you.
Yeah, she's a bit up and down. I mean, I don't know what I'm coming home to. I can gauge within the first 30 seconds how the evening's going to go. But yeah, no. Emma does, as you probably know, Emma does bring the banter. She's quite good. I love how we're like judging you on like the Good Wives card.
Yeah, I know. Why am I even comparing myself to this shit?
Well, I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
How that just used to be, and how I'm.
So women basically had to just, you know, cover up whatever they was feeling and make sure they were happy and a nice joy to come home to.
Yep.
And not share their own stresses of, you know, being a mum, which is 2.5%. No. Was it? It's 2.5 jobs or something being a mum. There's something a statistic like that.
It's a lot of jobs.
Obviously cleaning the house and that, making dinner. It's a lot to do.
Yeah. No, yeah, I get that.
The man probably went to bloody work and also sipped on a bit of whiskey and had a cigar all day.
But also that's how things have changed. I think it's a flip reversal now. I think a lot of men men hold it together more so, which is why like, the male suicide rate is a lot higher.
You keep not talking into your mic.
Because men hold stuff back and don't let it out, as opposed to maybe they should. I don't know, but you know, just the.
Yeah, but they probably did come home and say, "Oh, this was
no,
shite,
I reckon their lives were fucking cracking back then.
Yeah, no,
they're loving it, mate.
Yeah,
just go home, put your feet up, maybe dinner.
I feel like there's a few hints here.
No, there's no hints. It's a bit of banter. It's a bit of joke, right? Clear away any clutter. Make one last trip through the main part of the house just before your husband arrives. Run a cloth over the tables.
Do that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I love how this is a guide. Like, do you reckon people used to follow this?
Probably.
Step by step.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But anyway, yeah, make sure you put away any clutter. We're pretty tidy around here. Right, so next one. During the cooler months of the year, you should prepare and light a fire for him to unwind by.
Bloody
Your,
hell.
your husband will feel he has reached a heaven of rest and order, and it will give you a lift too. After all, catering to his comforts will provide you with immense personal satisfaction. Mate, I love how they're basically telling you that you're going to feel really good by making him feel good.
Can you imagine me trying to light a bloody fire? I set the whole house on fire. I thought man made fire. Why are they making the women do
Well,
it?
I mean, back in the 1955, 13th of May, apparently, yeah.
I light you a little candle, all right, for when you come
They
home.
had to light the fire, and apparently that would make you feel really good that you're making him feel good. I love how they're selling it.
I mean, I like making people feel good. That makes me feel good.
Do you know what? I actually think this guide was written by a woman as well.
Yeah, probably.
Interesting, eh? I wonder when it
Yeah.
stopped. I wonder when
Do you know
one
what it
day
remi-
women were like, nah, bollocks. Make
Do you
your
know
own
what it
fucking
reminds me of? That Handmaid's Tale thing that we watched. That's a good series, that.
dinner. Yeah, it's a bit like that,
It's a
isn't
bit
it?
like that.
Not as weird though.
No, that's a bit weirder.
That's what, yeah, the men worked and the women just basically did everything. Yeah, it's very similar. It
Mm.
probably come from like this, you know what I mean? There was eras
Yeah.
where it was like that, apart from the whole having sex whilst your wife holds her head.
Right.
That
Anyway,
was a bit weird.
this is for children. Stop.
No, but you know what I mean? If you haven't seen that series, watch it. It's really
yeah,
good.
it's really
It's-
good.
We were caught up, weren't we?
Yeah, we finished it.
Thingy saw Thingy on the train, didn't she? And then
Yeah.
they're like mates and that.
Mm.
All right, during a couple of months. All right, right, this one. Minimize all noise at the time of his arrival. Eliminate all noise of the washer, dryer, and vacuum. Encourage the children to be quiet.
See, this is that saying, isn't it? When children were told to be seen, not heard. That's where it all comes from.
Is that a saying?
Yeah, isn't it, Nath? Children were meant to be seen, not heard. When they were
basically
like
shut 'em
proper
up.
disciplined back in the day. Can you imagine that now?
Get your belt out.
Come home and you. Anyway.
Mate, I'm gonna get cancelled. It's
Yeah,
a
you
fucking
are.
joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, mate, that's actually crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is actually quite nuts. Shows how life's changed. Minimize all noise. Next one, simple, pretty simple. Just be happy to see him. Even if you hate his guts, just be happy to see him. Yeah. I wonder if these wives were happy.
Absolutely not.
Never
mean, they
know.
probably knew
didn't know any
nothing else,
different.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Right, greet. Sorry, it's really small. Greet him with a warm smile and show sincerity in your desire to please him. Okay. Not quite sure what that means, but
Giving you my smile.
yeah, give him a smile. And maybe a massage. Maybe that's what they wanted.
Is that what it says?
No,
Oh.
it says desire to please him.
Right.
So maybe he wants a massage, a little foot rub. He's had a long day on his feet.
Yeah, I would not be touching your feet, mate.
Cheers. Right, great. Well, listen to him. You may have a dozen important things to tell him, but at the moment of his arrival is not the right time. Let him talk first. Remember, his topics of conversation are more important than yours.
Of course they are.
It's quite a deep one, isn't it?
That is quite a deep one.
It is quite a deep one. But bloody hell. Anyway, what do
Mate,
you
if
think of that?
if something happens to me, I don't care where Mike is. I'll give him a call and be like, "Ah, this happened to me."
The dog's eating a glove.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bruv, just calm down. But yeah. Right, next one. That's a good one. Is it?
Stop saying it's a good one. None of this is good.
Oh, sorry, no. Don't greet him with complaints and problems. So when he gets back in the house, just don't tell him about any issues that you got. Just keep them to yourself.
Oh, that doesn't happen around here, does it?
No, you let
Everything's an issue.
and I hear it all.
Yeah. Mike, this is broken.
And
Mike,
I'm open to it. It's fine. Listen. Don't complain if he's late for dinner or even if he stays out all night. Count this as minor compared to what he might have gone through at work.
Mate, if I said
that's a
dinner's going to be
dodgy-
ready at a certain time, you didn't come
That's
home,
a
I'd
dodgy
be
one.
on the blower to you.
That's a
saying,
dodgy one, that is. So he doesn't come home all night and he can just be like, no, I was at work.
I'd probably send out a missing persons report if he didn't come home all
Oh.
night.
You'd send that out at 7 p.m.
Like, I've seen him 2 hours.
That's mental though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, because let's face
So
it.
like,
I mean,
get the dinner ready, but he might not even turn up for it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, and if he
Fuming.
stays out all night at work, definitely wasn't at work.
Yeah.
It's okay because work was more stressful,
Yeah.
but he wasn't at work. I mean, we can laugh about it because it's 1955, but
It's just mad, isn't it?
yeah, I think it's quite funny to laugh about it now. But
But it's also good at how.
it also shows you how far things have changed.
Just about to say that.
Was you?
Yeah.
Because obviously I know like there's lots of like, I mean, there's always gonna be like complaints and this and that and fucking whatever. There's probably some fuckers complaining about me talking about it, but it does show you how far you've like women have come with men. Do you know what I mean? Because that's messed up. I mean, I know they're talking about pay gaps, mate. There was a fucking pay gap there.
Oh, yeah.
You was a bloody slave in 1955.
Literally, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's gone a lot better. Okay, it's so small. My eyes aren't very good.
Need glasses,
Don't greet him
mate.
with complaints. Don't be late for dinner. Make him comfortable. Have him lean back in a comfortable chair or lie him down in the bedroom. Have a cool and warm drink ready for him.
Cool and warm.
I mean, there's a lot going on.
Bloody hell.
You've got options, haven't you?
Imagine you coming home and I've got a beer in one
I
hand
mean,
and a cup of tea in the
what
other.
sort of job is he doing that you're going to have to put him in bed?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you've had to put me to bed once,
Yeah,
but I
I
mean, that
have.
wasn't from working.
No, that's from.
Working the arm and a couple of stiff drinks.
Interesting.
This is a nice one.
Hot and cold.
Arrange his pillow and offer to take off his shoes. Speak in a low, smoothing and pleasant voice. Not Michael. Michael, where's it?
Michael, the dog's done this now.
Michael, where's this? Do you know what Emma does do? That is actually, which is so frustrating. I'll be in the front room. She'll be in the bedroom. I might have some music on, and she'll be screaming Michael. And because I can't hear her, it'll annoy her even more. And I'm thinking, you want to talk to me, so why don't you come to me and talk to me?
Because sometimes I'm like cooking dinner or I'm like doing something.
She was in the bedroom the other day.
Yeah, I was curling my hair. I had a curl, like the wand in a curl, and I was holding it there, and I was going, Michael.
Well, I was
Michael, and I know, no, do you know
listening
what?
to a playlist.
No, do you know what it is? I know you ignore me on purpose. I know it because there's no way you can't hear my screaming voice saying, Michael, I know you just ignore me.
I wouldn't say I ignore you. I choose to hear some things. I choose to
All right,
not
shall I
hear
tell you
some.
what you do then?
No, you're waiting for this one, aren't you?
He it literally grinds my gears. He goes out the room and like can't see him, can't hear him, and he'll talk to me, but I can't hear. He'll talk to me in like a normal level as if he was right next to me. So all I can hear is him mumbling and murmuring, and then he'll be like, Emma, and I'm like, I can't hear you from the other room when you're talking in a normal tone.
Pretty much what you said.
If you're in another room, shout like I do.
Yeah. Well, why don't we just like agree to disagree that we're both wrong, and if you want something, you go to that person.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes, Michael. Yes, master.
I'll tell you what. I'm writing the fucking Good Wife monthly 2023 guide, which will probably not be anything like this. It'll be the opposite.
All I will say is I can play golf whenever I want. Full stop. That's it.
To be fair, you let me play golf when I want.
I let you.
True. Yeah, but I'm polite like that. Like, what did I
Yeah.
say? What did I come and say? Was it today or yesterday? I come and asked you if I
Yesterday.
could play golf.
Yeah. Oh, he has to ask.
Yeah, see, I'm good like that because I think about you.
Yeah, I think it is.
Don't ask him questions about his actions or question his judgment or integrity. Remember, he is the master of the house and as such will always exercise his will with fairness and truthfulness. You have no right to question him. Jesus, I got a bit deep.
So if Mike comes home and he's in a bad mood,
Just don't
I'm
look
like,
at me.
No, I'm like, what's wrong? Why are you in a mood?
So from
You're not
now,
allowed to.
if I come in the mood, I want you to just take yourself out of the room. Just leave. I want some soothing music on.
Okay.
I want loads of food, a hot drink,
And a cold drink.
football or golf on the TV, and just wait until you're told to come in the room.
Yes.
Imagine that. Absolutely not happening. That'd be a big F off.
I'll be like, go outside and come back in when you're in a better mood.
Will you just throw the dinner at me? And the last one, a good wife always knows her place. No comment. Anyway, that was quite interesting.
That was quite interesting.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Do you know what's even more interesting is when we cut these down into little clips and we put them on TikTok and people just can't see outside the box and they generally think that I'm probably going to be asking you to do these things. They're going to have a meltdown. And it just shows you how sucked people are to like social media and not being able to see outside the box and see that it's a little clip. But it's just for fun and games.
I mean,
it's just for clicks.
This is obviously a fitness podcast, but we are a couple and we're in a relationship and, you know, there's ups and downs, there's arguments, there's good times, there's bad times, and that's relatable, isn't it?
It is relatable.
No relationship's perfect.
Life has changed.
It's funny to...
We spoke about that while I was cleaning up, you know? She was laying down, feet up, watching Desperate Housewives, and I was slaving over the fucking counter.
It does make you feel a little bit better about our relationship though, doesn't it? Because we're quite... I know I've been joking about how I'm mean to him, but we're actually quite good to each other.
No, our relationship's good. It's a very, very
equal,
easy flow. Both know our places, both have our jobs. I mean, for example, like Emma cooks because she's a much better cook. Can I cook? I could cook. Is it going to taste as good as Emma's cooking? No. So the problem you have if I cook is Emma's going to be like, I mean, it's not that great. So that was a waste of food.
And I actually enjoy cooking, don't I?
You enjoy it, and she's an extremely good cook. I mean, she probably could go on MasterChef. She'll do all right. She'll do bits. I couldn't go on there because it just wouldn't be right.
No.
Yeah, I can't really cook. I mean, I could cook. I mean, cooking's not that hard. The basics.
Michael's just like he's a bit time efficient, which is very good.
Yeah.
But he would see cooking as like a waste of his day because it's just not something that's productive for him, even though he's going to eat out of it. So it is pretty productive.
Well, no, but I'd rather just cook something that's quick, like bash, bosh, done.
Whereas I prefer to make some nice
You make some
meals.
time. I mean, that chili you made last night was banging.
Yeah.
What's for dinner tonight?
Chili, because we got leftovers.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what, the 1955's wife wouldn't do that.
She'd have
a fresh steamy meal waiting for me.
It's called meal prep.
No, but that's how we do. Yeah, everything's good, man. Well, you know, we share the kind of cleaning and that. Probably 70-30 me, but
we actually do a bit of both of cleaning, don't we?
We mix it up. Everything's good, you know.
You take the bins out?
I do take the bins out. Yeah.
Well done.
Took them out last night.
Good job at doing that. You do that really well, you do.
No, it's quite hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you understand that
it is
toughness
very
of
hard
doing that.
to, you know, take it out the bin, take it outside, put it in the bin, come back in. Don't know how you do
tough,
it. Don't know how you do it, especially in this weather.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, man, that was a great chat about the wife guard. So I hope you found that interesting. I mean, I would like to know people's thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, drop us a message. Let us know what you thought about that guide. And yeah. Interesting stuff.
Thank you for listening. Follow us on The Good Wife Housekeeping at @_couple of coaches, Mike Clark Fit, I'm the coach, NJM Flicks with 2 eyes. Thank you very much for listening. See you in the next one.
See you next week.